Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to share with you a delicious recipe for turkey ragu, and it's going to be over a bed of penne pasta, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. I've got everything set out here ready to go. Just makes things a little bit easier. I've got a pot of water coming up to a boil. I've also got a large skillet back here coming up to temperature, and I think we are ready to go. So I'm going to show you everything you're going to need, and let's get started. Alright guys, this is everything you're going to need. I've got some penne pasta here. It's a box of penne pasta. You can use any brand that you like. I've got some beef broth, chicken broth, some tomato paste, olive oil. I've got some garlic. I'm out of fresh, so I'm just gonna use this. It's fine. I've got some grated Parmesan cheese. I just blitzed some up in my food processor. Some carrot. I've got some rosemary and thyme, and I just roughly chopped it. Onion, salt, pepper, ground turkey, a little bit of sugar, and some basil, and that is everything you're going to need. Okay guys, so my water has started boiling, and I'm just going to add some salt because this is the only time you're going to have to season your pasta. And then I'm just going to give this a stir. And I'm going to add in all of my pasta. Give that another mix. And I'm just going to let this do its thing while we work on the ragu part of dinner. Okay guys, my skillet is nice and warm, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of olive oil into my pan, and I'm going to start cooking off my carrots and my onion. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. And give this a toss. Now I'm going to cook this until the onions start to get a little bit soft. And then I'm going to add in my ground turkey. It should take about 5 minutes or so. Now what you're looking for is the onions to be soft and not caramelized. So I am going to just go ahead and get that there, and then I will show you the next step. Okay guys, my onions are nice and tender, and they are not caramelized. You don't want them to be brown because we're going to continue cooking them with our turkey. But this is what you're looking for, just a nice soft texture. And then I'm just going to add in our ground turkey and cook this until the ground turkey is cooked completely through. And then I will show you the next step. Alright guys, so my turkey is completely cooked through. If you have any liquid that comes off of your turkey and it doesn't evaporate, you can go ahead and drain it. But most of the time, turkey's a pretty lean meat, so you really don't need to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in some garlic. You can add as much or as little as you like. And I'm going to also add in my tomato paste. And we're just going to cook this together for about a minute or so, just to get everything mixed together. And then we will move on to the next step. Alright guys, I've got that very well mixed in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our herbs. Give that a little toss. And then we're going to add in our broth. I've got some chicken broth here. I'm going to add that in. If you want to bump up the flavor on this, you can add in a little bit of red wine, and that will work. I don't have any, so I'm using chicken broth. And I'm going to add in our beef broth. And about a teaspoon of sugar. And it's just going to help cut down on that tomatoey punch. And then just give this a stir. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And mix that. And then you're going to bring this up to a boil. And then you're going to cut your heat down to low. And you're going to simmer this for about 30 minutes. And it's going to get nice and thick. It should take about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how high you have your heat. So I'm just going to do that, and then I will meet you right back here to plate it up. Alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes and my ragu has thickened up very nicely. I don't want it so thick that it's hard to incorporate onto the noodles, you know, and mix it up. But I don't want it so thin that the noodles are just sitting in pasta sauce. So I kind of like it right in the middle, and this looks just about right. So now what I'm going to do is I've already drained my pasta. And I'm just going to add in my pasta into my sauce, like that. And I'm going to spread on my Parmesan cheese. And I've got some basil here. And I'm just going to tear it up and just kind of into pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it's going to perfume this dish, and it's going to taste amazing. So I am going to just mix this together until everything is combined, and then I will meet you right back here and we will go ahead and plate this up and give it a taste. Alright guys, I've got my pasta plated up. It's ready to serve and it looks amazing, and I know it tastes amazing. But I'm going to taste it for you guys. I'm just going to taste a little bit of this because we're almost ready to serve it for dinner. So I am just going to get a little bit of this in the meat sauce. That is so delicious, and it never fails. It turns out perfect every time I make it. It's so good, and that basil at the end just tops it. It just puts it over the top. It's so good. So yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.